all doing? Greetings from the Crypto Bliss, your go-to place for all things crypto. Monday, May 12th marks the beginning of an extremely interesting week in the cryptocurrency space. And you know what, right now, our free trading group is blazing hot. The weak gas on the flames is the topic of discussion today. The markets are poised to soar in both cryptocurrency and stock market stocks following the recent tariff agreement between the United States and China. Brace yourself, because the next round of the RP is already underway in South Korea, and this is just the beginning. If you want to support the channel and go ad-free, simply tap the join button under any of my videos. It costs less than a cup of coffee per month, and you won't want to miss today's new page. That translates my most recent XRP price targets. Much more ado, since we have a lot to discuss, we had to start with Bitcoin, which is presently down $140,003.00 over the last day, and Ethereum, which is currently up little more than 2% at $2,560.00. Due to money leaving the stables and ejecting itself into the markets, we are witnessing both USDT and USDC coming in at 99 cents, and our darling XRP is going to try to break past the extremely strong resistance level at $2.50 with another ripping stance. It is currently worth $2.43. 3.36 trillion is the total market value of cryptocurrencies. We'll call it 400 billion here. And we're up roughly 3. You enjoy seeing it. As you can see, many people are demanding for Bitcoin to be rejected or to drop further. Some claim that it will return to between 60 and 70,000. I'm here to let you know that's not the case. It's not taking place. In a very short time, we will achieve a new all-time high for Bitcoin in my Patreon. Here is the post we published yesterday discussing XRP price targets. You should see it. You all deserve it. You see, give yourself a pleasure. I'll be directly accessible to you. You'll be able to view my complete cryptocurrency portfolio when I'm leaving. Every motion I make will be visible to you, so enjoy yourself, group members. However, we recently released on the Patreon group, we discussed the target price of XRP for Bitcoin. Additionally, we will be posting where Bitcoin will move after the bull run's end, so you should be ready. We discuss exit options and plans. Participate in the group. You should look at this one, especially if you are involved in cryptocurrency. Anyone may purchase cryptocurrency, but it takes courage to spend $52.00. Okay, we're in a bull run then. We have this now. Currently, a whale has more than 50,000 Ethereum, which is worth more than $104 million, 0 cents. That's crazy. Do you believe that the bull run is over? As we previously mentioned, 1,500 is the Ethereum prime number. We informed you that ETH would consume 12,000 units. It remains thus. That's all going to occur. In the last 7 days, ETH has increased by more than 41%. When it moves, it moves. That is completely crazy. Then Senator Lumens gives us this tape. Pay attention to that. According to her, President Trump is in favor of her plan to purchase $1 million, 0 cents worth of Bitcoin. Pay attention. President Trump's backing of my optimistic Bitcoin reserve initiative, which will pay down our national debt and establish America as the world leader in financial innovation, is something I'm really proud of. As Bitcoin becomes more widely used, the system as a whole becomes more reliable, secure, and able to meet our demands globally. We ought to take the lead globally with this amazing new digital ledger-based asset that will revolutionize the everyday economy and give the average American, indeed the average worker worldwide, control over their own finances. What a fantastic boon to diligent individuals everywhere. It's enormous to have this fantastic new technology and to have America set the standard for putting it into practice. We are all aware of Trump, and everyone assumed he would simply enter the office without doing anything with cryptocurrency. They believed that he had simply traveled to Nashville for the Bitcoin conference in an attempt to garner support from the younger generation of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Trump, however, is a crypto bull. Cordell doesn't care if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, or any other cryptocurrency. He is aware that cryptocurrency is the way of the future, and this is just what we require. A crypto-first president was what we needed. In this crypto race, he wants to ensure that the United States is at the forefront. Therefore, it is understandable that he is in favor of our bill to purchase $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Let's get this. China has decreased its own tariffs from 125% to 10%, while the US has lowered its own duties from 145% to 30% optimistic. Good news, everybody. The markets will be in a frenzy about this. The stock market is going to blow apart today. Although the markets haven't opened yet, trust me when I say that it will eventually affect cryptocurrency. Here, let's discuss the effects of the US-China tariff agreement. Economic trust was rebuilt. That is undoubtedly the most important aspect or lesson here, isn't it? The two biggest economies in the world have improved their relationship as a result of the tariff signals being loosened. This restores trust in the global market by lowering uncertainty for investors and businesses. This supports the import and export industries, especially in the US, manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors. The stock market, on the other hand, despises uncertainty. This transaction eliminates a significant risk premium. As global supply chains begin to stabilize and trade costs decline, this might help drive the S&P 500 and Nasdaq higher. There may be increased revisions to corporate profit expectations, which would be a bullish stimulus. Let's now take a moment to discuss cryptocurrency. This is going to boost cryptocurrency. Investors are more inclined to put money into high-growth, high-yield industries like cryptocurrency now that risk sentiment is returning, especially because the president hasn't been shy about it and is all about it. More retail entering cryptocurrency and more disposable income are the results of a robust economy. The argument for global digital assets as a supplemental hedge rather than merely a chaotic asset is strengthened by decreased geopolitical tension. We're going to publish this post on XRP right now, so pay attention today. This is the only Ripple on the XRP newsflash for your website. There are anywhere between 15 and 30 new items posted every day. If you were alive in 2017, you understand what I mean. If not, you don't. It was South Korea that spearheaded the push for XRP. So what are we currently witnessing? South Korean exchanges are taking place there. Volumes of trades are exploding. Over the past 24 hours, the volume of trading pairs for XRP to the KRW and Doge to the KRW has exceeded $250.00 million. Only CoinMarketCap's decision to eliminate the XRP to KRW pairing in 2017 prevented XRP from breaking out of that $3.00 range, giving the impression that there had been a price fall. After then, we released this article. Forecasted prices for XRP range from $750 billion 0 cents to $3 trillion 0 cents in market capitalization. We are currently trading at about $2.40 with 58.55 billion tokens in circulation. XRP has increased by 9% in the last week. If XRP were valued at $750 billion, it would be worth about $12.00 For the first time, XRP will break into the double-digit range. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that if we hit a market valuation of $1.5 trillion on XRP this year, it will break into double-digit territory. We anticipate that XRP will be valued at about $25.00. Additionally, we will be looking at $52.00 XRP if we reach about $3 trillion 0 cents, which will threaten both Apple and Bitcoin if it remains at its current level. The total assets by market capitalization are displayed below. As you can see, we would be at the top of this list. So we can surpass Facebook, Silver, Amazon, and Google. Playing out here is going to be really exciting. However, a double-digit XRP is coming in 2025, so buckle up and get ready. I'll just leave it at that. Join the channel if you would want to see more stuff. I'll see you all at the next one. Other from that,